Hello everyone, and welcome to my UK Royal Family News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. How Beatrice and Princess Eugenie responded to Sarah Ferguson's sad prognosis. After a regular mammography, Fergie, as Sarah Ferguson, was told she had breast cancer. Following her unexpected breast cancer diagnosis last month, Sarah Ferguson has provided followers with an update on her health. In a Tea Talks episode, Fergie, 63, said she was recuperating at home. Following her diagnosis, the Duchess of York underwent an 8-hour mastectomy, which the physicians reported went well. Since then, she has been making a full recovery at the Windsor estate house she shares with her ex-husband Prince Andrew, with frequent visits from children Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. She spoke with Sarah Thompson, her co-host on the podcast, how her daughters had reacted to her diagnosis and following surgery. I think it's frightening for any family member out there because you really start to think about your own death, she said. It serves as a wake-up call, and you ask yourself, how am I going to handle this? The podcast recording's dress choice was made by Beatrice, Fergie confessed, and she continued, I have to say it's really simply remarkable to come to terms with a new you. You cannot take yourself, your life, or your good fortune for granted. It's crucial that my father was accurate. The program must continue, but be careful what you say, treat others and yourself with kindness, and always be grateful. The Duchess got a note saying, You are the strongest, bravest person I know, and it's because of you that I'm still here, Fergie said, calling the love she has received moving. She claimed that the encouragement she's gotten has given her the courage to move forward. The most stunning flowers have arrived, she continued. There have been numerous messages and cards, as well as acts of generosity. And you can't because it's so severe. You know, the mind has played so many mental games before this, where it assumes that everyone believes what they read in the news. And now with all this affection, it's almost like everyone is saying goodbye to me. I know, and I'm here, and the support I'm receiving from the entire country is truly incredible. It's just unbelievable, I guess. Outstanding simply. People have been beyond, not just in this country, but around the world. So yes, I'm truly just blown away. And because I won't let anyone down, that has absolutely given me the courage to move forward. I promise not to let myself down. Sarah commented in reference to her own experience. It's not bravery. It is not bravery. It's important to realize that your feelings won't be the same as they were for a while. Don't strive to be a superhero, then. Walk a lot and drink some tea. Trust people. It's crucial to avoid becoming accustomed to the way things are right now. A really super-duper mastectomy bra that actually looks fab because it makes you feel feminine and great, the Duchess stated, adding that she would love to have one. Sarah Ferguson updates her family on her struggle with breast cancer and how the news scared them. The Duchess of York discussed how she was adjusting to life after having a single mastectomy on the most recent episode of her podcast, Tea Talks. As she recovers with her family by her side 1 week after having breast cancer surgery, Sarah Ferguson has been open about her experience. The Duchess, who continues to reside with her ex-husband Prince Andrew at Royal Lodge on the Windsor estate, stated that her daughters Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie had found the diagnosis to be scary and offered advice for those facing a similar challenge. At King Edward VI's hospital in London, the 63-year-old underwent a single mastectomy after a routine mammography revealed a shadow on her breast. I think it's scary for any family member out there. You really start to look at your own demise, she said of how her daughters had reacted to the news. It serves as a wake-up call, and you ask yourself, how am I going to handle this? In addition to releasing a clip of the podcast episode on her Instagram, Fergie wrote, I am recovering right now, but I'm eager to share my story here on my podcast in the hopes that it will inspire everyone who can to be screened. Thank you doesn't begin to express my gratitude to all of my physicians, nurses, and other medical staff. I'm so fortunate to have you. I implore everyone to get examined. We must help people realize that it's not okay, but if you're going to get it, then catch it quickly, she tells co-host Sarah Thompson in the video. Do the screening, catch it quickly, and then go and affirm that you are capable of handling this. Therefore, I don't believe it to be bravery or courage. It's important to realize that your feelings won't be the same as they were for a while. Don't strive to be a superhero, then. Take numerous steps, drink some tea, and have faith in others. She acknowledged that receiving her diagnosis had given her a fresh perspective on life, as she had purposefully stopped the car before starting the podcast to give her daughter Beatrice a hug. Fergie will be hoping to fully recover soon so she may resume playing with her 3 grandkids, August, Ernest, and Sienna, who are the offspring of Beatrice and Eugenie. The Duchess learned of her affliction right before the king's coronation, when a doctor informed her that a shadow had been noticed on her breast in early May. Most people typically identify breast cancer with a lump, but that's not always the case, a source close to her told Mail on Sunday. A lump can be felt by the patient, but this was a shadow, which can be missed by screening since it represents a larger spread of malignant cells. A biopsy was performed on the murky patch of tissue in Sarah's instance, and a few days later the results confirmed the diagnosis of breast cancer. Prince Andrew takes a horseback ride at Windsor as the king seems to relent in the Royal Lodge dispute. The Duke of York was seen engaging in a favorite activity after it was reported that plans to have him leave Royal Lodge had been put on hold. On his Royal Lodge estate, which he shares with his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson, Prince Andrew has been spotted horseback riding in public. Following Fergie's single mastectomy, it is said that King Charles' plans to evict his brother from the Windsor estate have been quietly shelved because she has been recuperating at home. The Duke went covered, jogging about in the summer heat with a navy shirt and pants and a large pair of dark sunglasses. In another image, Andrew could be seen driving his car around his estate in Windsor while wearing his sunglasses. Fergie is recovering at home at Royal Lodge with her family after having surgery for breast cancer that was discovered during a routine mammography. It was recently disclosed. According to a source who spoke to the Mail on Sunday, the king's plans to vacate the house have been quietly shelved until she has recovered entirely. It has been rumored that Andrew and Fergie would move into the more modest residence now that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have left Frogmore Cottage, located on the Windsor estate. After the Queen Mother's passing in 2002, Andrew has lived at Royal Lodge for 20 years and has taken over management of the facility from her. There were worries that the Duke wouldn't be able to continue paying for the upkeep of Royal Lodge, which costs millions of pounds, when the Duke's annual payment from the Crown was reduced. Andrew agreed to pay for renovations at his home as part of his leasing agreement, and he has already made a sizable financial investment in the building. The Duchess of York has shared Royal Lodge with her ex-husband for a number of years, where they jointly care for the late Queen's Corgis. They continue to co-parent and are now co-grandparents to Princess Eugenie's sons August and Ernest, as well as Princess Beatrice's daughter Sienna. A friend of Fergie's informed the Mail that the procedure was more complicated than people realize and took close to 8 hours to complete while she recovers at home. Today, she wants people to know how appreciative she is of the people who saved her and how fortunate she feels to still be alive. The Duchess specifically thanks Christina Choi and Stuart James, the 2 amazing surgeons who performed the procedure, as well as the whole medical staff for their tremendous efforts on her behalf. Thanks for watching if you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.